let's see how big it would have looked now that's been removed. A little bit precious about our hands since wearing gloves, haven't we?
Yeah, they're very,
we don't like touching stuff without gloves. We never used to wear gloves. Now we wear gloves.
I'm going to be brave.
You're going to be gloveless.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to turn the camera off because I don't know where Alan is unless he followed me round here.
And I've been up there several times when it rains, just there, and you can see from where it's run down the wall over the years and years. The earth cable, well, they didn't really try, did they, looking at that?
Hello, right, this morning we're taking this wall down. It's a bit of a miserable, rainy, windy one outside today, so we thought we'd take the opportunity to do something indoors. This is something that I've been waiting to do
For ages.
for ages.
Like 12 months.
Like, yeah, from really the day of moving in, because the light that this will create without having that wall there, ultimately, and if you watched our Q&A video, I think, with the Pinterest boards,
Yeah.
there's pictures, and you may not have seen it as I scrolled through it, but there's pictures, because we do make a point of saying we never have plans. We do have plans, and we do have a plan for this area, and I will show you on Pinterest. Ben's just toing and froing and getting bits and pieces ready. But that's what we're going to do, and I will show you the plans, because this will have to stay our bathroom for a while until we get... Sorry, I'm looking at Ben's here. You can't see Ben, so I'm not looking at nobody. Until we can get to do the bathrooms upstairs, and that's kind of changed as well, hasn't it? Because we now may put the passageway back in on this side of the house.
We missed the passage.
I don't think you can see.
Hello.
But a cat's just hung over.
No.
I'm not going to be able to see it.
No.
No, it's gone again. We'll possibly put the passage back in, because we miss it too much, and especially after watching all the videos where we were doing the time-lapse video and we see the passage, we now miss it, so that might happen again.
It was such a nice feature.
Oh, it was.
It was one of the things we were like, that's lovely.
Yeah, and we really missed it. As soon as it came down, we really missed it, and we still miss it. So to that, it means to us that it should be there, shouldn't it? If we still miss it a year down the line, it should be put back. It's probably got to go back in. So and Lucas is absolutely fine. He said his bedroom's too big anyway, so we're not stealing bedroom from him.
No.
He's fully on board with that. But
so the plan at the end of the passage, and again, hopefully I'll be able to show you, is the passage goes back in, and then there'll be a family bathroom, which also has a second door in Lucas's bedroom as an ensuite, so it will be a family stroke ensuite. So the partition won't just be put there with a door at the end for no reason.
No. And I think long ago somebody else came up with ideas if we was to put the partition or the passage back in. Somebody else said you could put a wall up and make that as a built-in wardrobe. So there's all sorts of ideas that people come up with a long time ago when we were putting in the petition, and they're things maybe we'll probably revisit the comments and have a look for some ideas. But this is what we're doing today. I will stop talking and get on.
Right, on you.
Do you want some gloves?
One for me.
We've become a little bit precious about our hands since
Yeah.
wearing gloves, haven't we?
Yeah, they're very,
We don't,
very
we
soft.
don't like touching stuff without gloves. We never used to wear gloves. Now we wear gloves.
I'm going to be brave.
You're going to be gloveless.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I'm going old school.
Yeah, I'm not.
So you're probably wondering what we're going to be doing other than looking at the front door when we sat on the toilet.
Oh, I did. Oh no, I might not have done.
You thought it.
Yeah, I might have thought it.
We're going to use a curtain, like on a changing room. We're going to put a curtain up. We'll bring it forwards as well, which will be nice because it will make the bathroom a little bit bigger.
Do you want this?
Yes, please.
Isn't that kept?
So we'll put a curtain here somehow. I don't know how yet, but we will.
No, we'll figure it out.
But Dawn was saying until we can get the shower upstairs, or the minimum of the shower upstairs, we then can't do away with the bathroom as it is.
Oh yeah, I didn't finish saying, did I?
No, once the shower's upstairs, we can then do, as Dawn will show you, or if we've already shown you, the understairs toilet and basin. But we need the shower upstairs first of all. And with us, that could be ages away.
Could be a while.
Right, so let's see if I can do this Pinterest malarkey. Let's have a look. So this is Dawn's Pinterest. Now on here somewhere should be some examples of the sort of thing we want under the stairs. That's lovely. We would like that under the stairs, but we are looking for having a toilet under there and a basin. Let's have a look. So there we go, there's an example. Now that is a tiny space, and they've got a small basin in there and a toilet, and we've got a lot more space than that. Head height, really we're taking from this. This one's saying 60 inches, which is 5 foot head height. And as we look further down, there's obviously if it's too close you hit your head. But they're saying a 5 foot minimum distance at the back of the toilet. Doesn't sound a lot, so we'll see. Oh. And again, there's another one. That one's not going to work. But you get the idea of where we're coming from.
Like that.
Look at that. That looks great.
Nice, isn't it?
I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Hang on. Look at that. Probably should have trained the camera on it before we took the board off, but now we can see all of the stairs. That looks great. Or it will do when we're finished with it. Nail's still in it, but now we just hope that the stairs don't collapse. Right, let's see how big it would have looked now that's been removed. Look at that. It's a shame it doesn't show up as well on camera as it does to the naked eye. Try and get a decent shot.
Unfortunately, we've got a great big shower in it.
Yeah, yeah. It's not many people have a shower at the end of their hall and a toilet.
No,
We do,
we would.
but we're really pleased with that. Oh, Alan, hang on 1 second. I don't know where he is. Let me see. Where is he?
No idea.
Right, I'm going to turn the camera off because I don't know where Alan is unless he followed me round here. Come on, Alan. Come on in. Good boy. He was sat at the door.
Of course he was.
What do you think, Alan? Oh,
I don't think
is
he
that
cares.
is that what you think? You're not bothered, are you? There we go. That looks amazing, actually. The stairs haven't fallen down, so that's one plus. But look at the amount of space.
And once it's got the understairs toilet in there, in a cupboard, call it a cupboard.
I know, Ellen. Yeah, so the plan would be this area here. Where did my finger go? Maybe to about here. We'd do a toilet and basin eventually once we got a bathroom back upstairs.
So I'm not great with this software, and the navigation isn't brilliant, but you do get the idea. So we'll go with an understairs toilet and basin. Measurements aren't exact, it just gives us an idea, and you get to see our intentions along with Dawn's Pinterest. We get an idea of what we're looking for. Now as we go upstairs onto the landing, what I've done is put the corridor back in, which you saw earlier on in the video, just a small snippet. So with the corridor back in, it instantly steals some bedroom room, 3 foot of it from the width. The panelling will go back in, and then once we go back in this room, you can see the bathroom only steals a little bit more into the bedroom. Now Lucas did say he's not bothered about having a separate door as an ensuite. It does make planning a little bit easier. Measurements are rough, but like I say, it does give an idea of what it will feel like.
I know, you're here too. Come and see us. I know. But you're rather interrupting the proceedings, aren't you? No? Happy now? As you can see, the front door needs some work still.
So the one job I really need to get on top of, which we started, moved on to something else for whatever reason, is to clear this grass, this dirt away from the side of the house, which is holding damp against the base of the walls. The gutters are still yet to be done. There's a bit of it's not a problem with the gutter. Let me try and explain. So on a whole, the gutters work, but none of them are level. Not that you want level gutters, they're at the wrong angle. Some are downhill, some are uphill. Now this point in particular, and I've been up there several times, when it rains, just there, and you can see from where it's ran down the wall over the years and years, there's a join there, and water just pours out of there. And then as we go along around that end, there's 2 bits of gutter missing, so it's not a complete circuit all around the house. So the simple solution is you put new gutter up. The fascia behind the gutter in places is rotten from the water. If we take the fascia off, is that then going to screw into the end of the rafters? So it's a little bit of a, we don't want to just take the gutter off and the fascias too hastily, after 12 months, say too hastily, and end up with a load of water actually not going into the IBC tanks whatsoever. The saving grace is we do have the water that comes off the barn roof. So it does give us a little bit of leeway. If it does rain and we haven't got gutters up at the time, it's not a big issue. But it's not just a simple job of take the fascias off, put new ones on. It's going to be a inspect, see what we've got and deal with it. But at the moment, this part of the floor, or this part of the top of the foundations were exposed there. I need to get this off today. And then the reason I told you about the gutter above this part is when it does overflow, we end up with a big puddle of water there, and that just sits there against the base of the wall, which isn't a great thing. Dawn the other day during a big rainstorm came and just pulled some of the dirt out, and that then let it run round the corner. Just while I have a breather, gonna just welcome all the new subscribers. We put out our 1 year time lapse
and we've had so many new subscribers, it's unbelievable. So thank you ever so much for subscribing. If you've watched any other videos, sort of you might know what we're about. We've got a questions and answers video if you want to know a little bit more about us, why we're in Ireland and why this place and everything else. But yeah, thank you so much to everybody who subscribed. So all I'm doing, if you haven't watched any of the videos where we were out the back uncovering the foundations, we're just getting down to the top of the foundations, which are basically flagstones that the house was built on, to get this soil away from the wall, like I said earlier. And then long term, we'll come out X amount, and then we'll put a perforated drainage pipe in deeper than the flagstones if we can get deep enough. That's another story. And then down to behind me, down to the ditch that way. So that's the overall plan. But for now, it's just about getting this damp soil away from the walls. So the yellow is basically the, I know you can't really see it, there you go. So the red pipe goes from our electric box down, across, and then up to the electric pole, which is just behind you. And then over that red pipe, they then put some yellow plastic, just telling you that there's a mains cable underneath it. So that's all that is. The red pipe you have to supply when they're putting your electric in. It's not something I'm going to break through accidentally. The earth cable, well, they didn't really try, did they, looking at that? I think they just laid it on the ground and scuffed a little bit of dirt over it. Yeah. I'll sort it. Come on then. Come in. Look, I've got to give 3 secret waves for our 3 latest channel members. And we got Leslie, and we got Ralph, and we've got Walking Stick Woman. I think that brings our total of members up to 35 or 36. So we've not got millions of channel members, but your support really means the world to us. So thank you so much.
So this is what was cleared first off, and then today I've just been digging out this. So they're what the house was originally built on, so we won't be going below those. And it raises up in the corner, you can't really see it just past the electric.
it raises up as it goes round the corner because this whole area is on a slope. It's a good start, or a good continuation, and I'll carry on tomorrow. Right, let's go and see what Dawn's been up to, because after we cleared the partition yesterday, one thing leads on to another thing. It may be chipping paint off the walls. Let's have a look. There we go, there's the changing room curtain I spoke about when we were doing this yesterday. Attached to the underside of the joists, and then when you're in the bathroom, curtain goes up. Nice simple fix, but well worth it to get rid of the rotting timber and woodworm timber. So really pleased with that, really pleased. Oh, yeah, you can see she's been busy trying to get rid of the blue paint, which is, I'll say a bathroom paint, it's a vinyl silk, which was what appears to be on top of lime. So she got rid of all of the blue, and you find the Dawn at the top of the stairs.
Getting rid of the blue.
Blue be gone.
Yeah.
Did you say earlier some of the plasters or the top skim?
Well, it's a bit of a mixture, I think.
Yeah.
You've got a funny patch over there. Can't get the blue off, and I think that's a modern plaster.
What we found yesterday, or when you started yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah.
Where they were put in, or where it's very difficult to get a fixing into these walls because it's lime, they were sort of making a hole and then putting resin in it and shoving the raw plug in the resin.
Yeah. Which
So
holds onto the paint really tightly.
yeah.
So to get the resin out, to get the paint off.
Oh.
Sorry, farmer neighbour.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's all sorts of, like, this is, I'm guessing, original, and then there's a very thin skim over the top that in a lot of places isn't really
Attached.
stuck down, no. So
Like, it looks really bad here because there used to be a skirting board, but
Yeah.
all that had rotted and was eaten. I think we've got that little bit of skirting board there. That's the only bit remaining,
and a full length.
and a full length on
think
that
that
wall
is
there.
It in
Yeah,
the whole
in the end,
house, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's all gone.
The rest was just turned back to,
Back to
it was like paper.
yeah, it was. So that's what Dawn's been up to
Yeah.
as a knock-on effect to yesterday. So that really brings us to an end of this week. Well, this week,
Be careful. You're
couple of days really. Where are you? There.
Yeah.
I've not got my glasses on, so I can't see. Yeah, it's a shorter video this week. We're just getting back into the swing of it after a birthday and Mom being
it's been
here, and
it's been a weird few weeks, hasn't
yeah.
it? It's been a slow few weeks because we did the video too, didn't we? So
Oh, that's right.
That took a long time.
Yeah,
the time
our
lapse.
12-month. And again, thank you so much to all the new subscribers.
Yeah.
We are just about to hit 8,000 subscribers. It's gone up nearly 1,000, 1,500. It's gone up a ridiculous amount of subscribers, so thank you so much. And we will see you next week.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.